Good afternoon. Welcome back to the JohnRx broadcast. And today I might be doing something a little different. First of all, I'm unscripted again. And second, I'm talking about ice. Not only am I talking about ice, but I plan on going to a protest later today in Provo. We will see if I film that. I'm not entirely sure still. I don't exactly know if I'll be able to, just because it'll be just by myself. I'd like to do a few interviews with people, but I don't know if that's going to happen this time because, again, I'm going by myself and I don't know how to do this one person, you know? I'll figure it out for sure. Maybe I'll just do audios. I don't know. I'm hoping to get some interviews going. Might not be able to film them, but I'm gonna get them up, and we're gonna see. So last week, I shot and killed a man in Texas. His name was Lorenzo Salgado Araujo. Yeah. He was on his way to work. He had just picked up some of his coworkers to go do a job when ICE tried to stop him. He tried to flee, and well, that's when the subhuman ICE officers opened fire on him and killed him. Um, they claimed that he tried to ram them with his car. That's a fucking lie. It's a shame, you know. People shouldn't be dying, but we live in a world. We live in a world, people. But I was eventually gonna make a video on it. It was gonna be scripted, but the thing that changed that, well, two things. Is first of all the protest later today. I was like, yeah, I want to go cover that, blah blah blah. We're gonna go see about that. But the other thing is, 2 days ago, ICE killed another man. A 26-year-old Colombian immigrant by the name of Joan Sebastian Duran Guerrero. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry. But um, in Maine, he tried to flee from ICE and allegedly he also weaponized his vehicle. Um, you can find the videos, you can watch the videos. He clearly didn't. They shot and killed him, and the thing that makes it just that much worse is his 3-year-old daughter was in the back seat when this happened. His wife, I believe, was in the car next to him when it happened. They executed a man in front of his family, in front of his 3-year-old daughter. Um, what fucking animals would do that? What fucking animals, dude? These people, they're not fucking people. They're not. These things, they're animals, dude. They run around and they kill for fun. This is the fourth time someone has died in the streets at the hand of an ICE agent. And that's not even counting every single one who's died in detention. There's probably 100 of them. And I'm not saying we don't care because we don't see them, but no one talks about them, and maybe that's something I need to start doing better is covering the cruelty of ICE, but I don't know, man. A lot of people are fucking dying, and a good chunk of them are innocent. Like, if I remember right, 80% of, like, the people that ICE detain are, they're innocent people. Sure, some of them might have committed a violation on their paperwork. Maybe they forgot to get something signed, but it's a paperwork violation at the end of the fucking day. Immigration is a paperwork violation. It's not a felony. It's a misdemeanor at most. And we're killing people because of this. Like, dude, imagine if cops were completely justified in shooting down and killing every single person who runs a fucking red light. That's the thing. That's pretty much what we're doing. I don't know, man. It's rough out there, dude. You know, it's really just 1930s Germany all over again, you know? And just as the German people watched as they took away the Jews and the gays and the Romani and everyone, it feels like we're sitting idly by and just watching, dude. I don't know. Fuck ICE. Fuck ICE. Fuck ICE. Abolish ICE. Detain every single member and enslave them all. Like, dude, they all need to be charged with crimes against humanity. This shit can't keep going. I don't know how people still support these animals, these creatures, these things. They're not even people. They've given up their right to be people by fucking doing everything that they have been doing. The way that they treat people it's obscene. If you still support ICE, go fuck yourself. Stop watching me. But I don't know, dude. This shit can't keep happening. This shit just can't keep happening. I'm gonna probably go to my protest. I might get some interviews. We'll see. If this is the end of the video, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Share this video with someone, and fuck ICE. I went to the protest. It was a good time. Talked to a few people, talked to the organizers. That was pretty cool. Yeah, you know, I had a good time. I've found a few more local communities I can join, which is pretty cool. So, you know, go protesting. You will find communities there. Join them. Put up the good fight, and yeah. All right, well, thank you for doing this interview with me. Why are you here today?
I just do not, well, generally speaking, I don't support what the Trump administration is doing, but I specifically don't like seeing people shot in their cars on American streets.
No, for sure.
So today in particular, we're here because of what ICE is pushing the limit with.
And what was your reaction to that 2 days ago when shooting in Maine?
I mean, it just makes me so sad. I mean, both instances, they were not even people that were the targets. I mean, ICE had.
I know.
It was supposed to be finding someone else, and they ended up shooting innocent people. So I can't believe that we're allowing that to continue. So
yeah. Did you see that ICE announced that they're gonna try and stop doing like pulling over people on the road and stuff? And do you think that's an adequate solution?
I heard that Trump has convinced them to go back on that now. I don't know if that's true, but
I don't know for sure. You know, that just came out earlier today. We'll have to see in the next couple of days if that happens. But
I'd love it if they back off at least that much.
No, for sure. Yeah. What do you think needs to properly happen in this type of situation? What needs to be done with ICE?
Well, I think that, number one, that the shooters ought to be hauled into court, and without a year-long delay before to find out a name of the shooter and make him defend his reason for doing that. That's what should happen, I think.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Would you support the abolishment of ICE?
Absolutely. Now I would. But as I was telling Pat here, there used to be a legitimate purpose for ICE down on the border.
Yeah.
That was where they're supposed to be. They were never supposed to be hauling people out of American cities, and so it's gone so far beyond with the mandate that they were supposed to follow. I would definitely just abolish it for now, and if they ever want to go back in business, make them abide by the law and the mandate that they originally had.
I agree.
It's not this at all.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time. I'm going to end the interview, but thank you.
Okay, and your name is what?
Rex.
Whatever.
All right, thank you. So, what are you guys doing here? What are you guys running?
Yeah, so I'm here representing two different organizations here in Utah County. The first one is Popeye, spelled P-O-P-A-I, which is People of Provo Against ICE.
Okay.
We're a coalition group of several other groups in the area to basically resist ICE. And our main goal is to get the 287G agreement between the Sheriff's Department and federal law enforcement to be terminated.
Okay.
So what we're doing is we're leading a protest campaign, and we're trying to organize as many people as we can.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your time. So why are you here today?
I'm a local resident. I live in Orem, and I care a lot about immigrants. Immigrants are like some of the most important people in my life are immigrants, and I've got so many friends who are just like constantly worried about or have had ICE altercations in their family. So I'm here for just like the people that have made my life great, and the people who like have just shown me nothing but kindness and sweetness, and and I'm also here because people need to realize that ICE isn't just partnering with the government in big cities, but also in places like Provo and places like Orem. That's why I'm out here.
All right. What was your reaction to the shooting on Monday?
I was really disturbed, but in some ways not surprised. For a long time, like ICE has acted with like impunity, and they have just like so much like legal protection, and so it felt like a breaking point for a lot of people. But for me, I was just like, oh my god, another one, and another atrocity, and it honestly for me like made me think of like how many people like have died in less public ways, and like people who have died in the detention centers and like died in transit or died because they've been deported into unsafe situations. So I don't know, but I was definitely disturbed, and I was happy to see that there was a lot of public outcry to like a very heinous crime. But I was really disturbed. Yeah.
What do you think needs to be done about the situation?
I think like ICE needs to be abolished. I think that like the institution of the Department of Homeland Security like has never been pro-human or made anyone safe, and all the research points to the fact that immigrants are way more safe and law-abiding than quote-unquote native-born, which I'm gonna put heavy quotes on because white people like we're not even native to this land.
We came here like what, a couple hundred years ago. We're not really native people to this land.
Well, it's interesting, like you see people talking about like, oh my gosh, well if you think about it, like white people are the first immigrants, but also it's very different what white people did in this land versus what like Hispanic immigrants are getting a lot of
they're just coming here to try and make their own better life. Meanwhile, we came here, killed everyone, and then
white immigrants colonized. White people were not immigrants; they were colonizers.
Yeah,
and immigrants it's a very different thing. But it's like,
sure.
Even then, we still have so much more empathy for white people. So So I think I was really disturbed by that, and I think that like Department of Homeland Security is not keeping anybody safe, and so I don't think it needs to exist really in any function. And I obviously think the citizenship process should be a lot easier for people to get.
No, I agree.
But it's pretty much it's like extremely wealth based and based in like privilege if you're able to get a shot at even coming. So I think that the immigration process needs to be much easier, and DHS needs to be abolished.
I agree. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
So yeah, it's true. I found out there at the protest that Trump pretty much, tried to reinstate the ICE is allowed to pull people over, which is stupid. It's leading to deaths. ICE in general is leading to deaths. I think it's a stupid policy. I think it's just stupid, ICE shouldn't be pulling over people. Hell, ICE shouldn't even exist. Fuck Donald Trump. Anyway, have a good day.